All right, everyone. Welcome to Fab Living. Dr. Fab here again. This honestly is off the cuff. I decided to do a video, zero editing, just be myself, who I am. Hopefully, many or the few of you that have subscribed so far, I'm happy and I'm grateful that you have. But my goal is to get many, many more subscribers, not necessarily for my benefit, but also for your benefit. As I speak, I'm actually nervous, and I started to say, well, why am I nervous? And it's because of something called judgment, and we all fear this. What are they going to think? What are they going to say? And I think we all go through this. And the ones that don't, kudos to you, honestly. But I am one that have many, many things in my life that I'll eventually share. And I think I'll connect with a lot of you out there and 8+ billion people in this world. So the purpose of my channel, many of you may watch my videos and really not relate to it or understand, but as it is Fab Living, my name is Fabrizio Amador. I am a dentist. You can call me Dr. Fab too, or Dr. Amador. That's the least of my worries. But the bottom line is, it's also about mind, body, and smile. Bottom line is mind, because I want to talk about mindset. Most of us go through life with so many traumas in here because everything is the mind, everything is the subconscious mind, and we let it control us. And if we don't start to dominate that, learn how it works, we're gonna live a mental prison, which is what I lived for many, many years. I am 51 years old. And I'll be honest, just at 51, I feel like I'm really, really starting to live a new life. Again, I'll share my past, my history. I have no shame in it, but maybe a lot of you can connect with me or just feel identified with my story, my life, because the whole reason of why I'm doing this, and it took me many years to finally pull the trigger and create a video or a channel, was the fear of, what are they gonna say? What are you guys gonna think? I've come to the realization I really don't care. Honestly, I don't care. But for those that do care in a good way, I hope I can help you in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot to life than meets the eye. So that's pretty much the mind part. So mindset, because it always starts with the mind. I mean, you literally remove this part of your being, and my wife's telling me I'm up to 3 minutes. I'm gonna ramble as much as I can. For those of you that want to watch, go for it. For don't, you can turn it off now. It's okay, but if I can reach one person, that would mean the world to me. So bottom line is, so mindset, mindset is a big deal. It's something that we have to really learn how our mind works. Like I was saying, when we take this part of our soul out or our body out, we're nothing. Everything is our thoughts, our emotions on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes you're depressed, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're jittery. You don't even know what emotion you're feeling, and it's because you're probably not aware. So I'm definitely going to teach you techniques of how to overcome that, because I've done it for myself. A lot of it is physical actions that you have to take to overcome that mindset. So for example, this is one of them. I just got this. It's my cold plunge. If I can show you, this is my pool. I've been doing this pretty much every day for the past 2 months in this semi-cold weather. We are in Florida, so for those of you that live up north, yes, you guys got me beat. But again, this is not an ego thing, this is a health thing. But for me, getting into this pool at 5 in the morning, which my morning starts with a 5 in the morning cold plunge, is a big deal, because I'm able to challenge myself. And not only does it help with the dopamine rush, which lasts for hours. I mean, you guys have no idea how amazing I feel during the day. I'm able to overcome so many challenges. As a dentist, it's a very grueling, hard profession. We have to deal with so many personalities, so many procedures I do, from surgery to cosmetic dentistry. There's a lot that goes into it, And so I'm able to overcome these challenges because of what I did at 5 in the morning. So besides the dopamine drip, besides the mental challenge and overcoming it, it also immune system, it builds up your immune system. You build up so much immunity to so many diseases out there. There's brown fat that forms as well that helps you burn during the day more fat, just innately or inherently, because you kick-started this cycle. So we'll talk about cold plunging on another episode, another channel. I'll go into specifics. There is one guy I follow on YouTube I recommend, and I'm not getting paid by any chance, or just so you know, his name is Gary Brecka. He's a human biologist. He is, in my opinion, a beast and a wealth of knowledge. I highly recommend you look him up. I actually purchased this through him, or so I guess he's associated with Cold Life. I think this is the perfect plunge for me. Anyways, going back to mind. So now we go to body. I'm going to talk about basically, nutrition. I'm going to talk about exercise routines. I'm 51, like I mentioned, and I'm about to start a half Ironman, first Ironman ever, by the end of this year. So I'm going to be sharing my routines of my training, what I eat, and pretty much how I, do my day-to-day challenges to get me to where I need to get to. Hopefully, at least finish that race. And lastly, smile, because I am a dentist. I'm going to be sharing a lot of tidbits, just general knowledge of what dentistry is. I'm going to be sharing before and after cases. I'm going to be talking about oral health care, things that I think it's important, imperative that we know and we apply, because it helps us keep a healthy mouth, which is so important. Remember, digestion doesn't start here, it starts in the mouth. So super important. So that's pretty much overall what my channel is about. But I also wanted to share today because I felt so inspired. Maybe it was my cold plunge this morning that has me going here. But the bottom line is, I do want to talk about our shortcomings. I want to talk about our trials and tribulations in life, because life is hard. It is. Whoever says it's easy, they're lying. It is hard, but guess what? It doesn't have to be that hard. You can manage it, you can modify it, but you have to do your part. Like I said, I don't really have to wake up at 5. I could wake up at 6 in the morning, have my nice breakfast, in a warm bed, and go to work, come back, and life is good. But I don't. I wake up at 5 in the morning. First thing I do is I thank God. I'm religious. And I thank him for my life, just one more day of life, because how many people are in their deathbeds right now, just counting their hours? I mean, that's just a reality. So I do thank for one more day of life every single day. As soon as I do that, I go to the bathroom, do what I got to do. I brush my teeth. I'm not just saying that because I'm a dentist, but you should. And then after that, I put my bathing suit on and I head down, and it's still dark at 5 in the morning, and do a couple of breath work and hit my cold plunge. After that, I dry myself up. I do some extra breath work, which I'll show you, which really calms you down and sets the tone for the day. Then I do around 7 to 10 minutes of gratitude, which is another topic I'll touch one day upon, of how important gratitude is. It's hugely important, and we take it for granted. I always say, I may not be ungrateful, but am I really, really grateful? And we'll talk about how comparing yourself to others can actually help you be more grateful. So after I'm done with the gratitude, I do some earthing, or grounding work, which I walk outside here barefoot to connect with Mother Nature. It really takes away so much negatively charged ions, if you will, that we have in our body, and it just propels you to feel this certain way that I can't explain it until you do it yourself. I do maybe 5 minutes of that, and then I put my change of clothes, and I go and I work out. Some days I'll do weightlifting, some resistance training. I'll do a cardio. I'll run 3 miles, depends what I'm training for, or what my goal is for that day. And it's so important to do this, because when you're working out at such an early time, you're going to release something in your brain called BDNF, brain derived neurotrophic factor, which actually helps you overcome any possible anxiety that you may feel, because this hormone neurotransmitter, what it does, it connects your neurons in a more harmonious way rather than not connecting. And that lack of connection actually is what causes you to feel anxious sometimes or depressed. And you're like, why do I feel this way? It's because of this. So if you're able to kickstart your day with just working out, forget the cold plunges. You don't have to go hardcore. Start small, but start. There's a saying that goes, it may be too late to start early, but it's never too late to start. So something to really, really keep in mind, because a lot of us think, oh, well, I'm too old. I'm not. I'm 51. I feel I'm really starting. And again, I'll share my past in another episode, just so you guys kind of see my life wasn't easy. But, you're able to conquer whatever you decide, whatever you put your mind to. It may sound trite, cliche, but it's the truth. Whatever you put your mind to, you will freaking achieve. But you gotta go hardcore, man or woman, doesn't matter. We're all the same. We're human beings, beings of emotion, of so many thoughts every day. You know, statistically, we think around 60,000 thoughts. That is insane. That is insane. What's going on? Are we even aware what thoughts we're thinking? No, we are not, because it's in our subconscious mind. But if you start training your mind, training your brain, you start rewiring who you are. There's another saying that goes, your personal reality becomes your personality. And that is true. So the same person you become every day, day in and day out, habitually, that becomes your reality. So if you're a Debbie Downer and you're walking every day carrying a cross, you know, that's who you are. So you have to shift that. But it starts with one thought. You're kidding. Is it still recording? Oh, okay. Oh my! I thought I had to stop recording. Oh my gosh!
Should I stop recording?
No, don't stop recording. Let's keep on recording.
All right.
Actually, if you can go turn off the faucet, it's all the way in the front. So yeah, so sorry about that. Bottom line is, to wrap it up, I just wanted to share that. You know, I got inspired today. You know, I started doing a couple of videos in the past, and I'm not saying I wasn't authentic or I wasn't real. I just felt like I was maybe preparing too much, so the videos come out perfect, so they're edited and it captivates people. And like I said, if I can reach one person that's struggling in life, that has so much in their mind and they feel like they're defeated, think again. You got this, but you got to start somewhere. You can reach out to me anytime and I'll respond back. You know, I'll you know, eventually I could even do one-on-one coaching sessions if you want, or just give you advice as a friend. I just feel in this world it's changing so much and we need to become more human. We need to connect more, and we're losing so much of that. It's so much so that, I mean, it's like we're like cyber zombies. You know, we have to connect, we have to socialize more, we have to be real, we have to be authentic. So I don't know what else to say at this point. I think I'm pretty much done. Amor, can you hold this, please? I don't even know where I left off, but bottom line is, I really hope you liked today's video, because I am not going to edit it. This is the way it's going to go out to the world. For those of you that know me, probably know a lot of my story. For those that don't, you will know more of me. But again, I am a dentist. I love what I do, but part of my passion in life has always been wanting to help other people. At one point, I did want to be a therapist, a psychologist, because I just felt I love helping people. Even my patients themselves, I love them to death, but I understand them. I understand their fears. You know, even if they don't talk and they're stoic, I can kind of feel their energy of where they're coming from. So my job is to give the best of myself. And I believe that if you also start giving the best of yourself in whatever endeavor you're in, you're gonna see how life starts to change little by little, every day, like droplets of water. There's a saying in Spanish that I can't translate it literally, but it pretty much has to do with the rock or the stone is deteriorated by the droplet or by the raindrop, not by its strength or its force, because it has nothing, it's hydraulic pressure, but because of its consistency. So chop away at everything you have to do in life, and I promise you, you will succeed. Again, success has so many definitions. There is a famous writer, I forgot his name right now, but he said that success, the definition of success, everyone has their own definition, but I do like his definition of success. He says success is the worthy, something like the worthy, chasing something. It's like a worthy ideal. You have to have a worthy ideal, is the realization, the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So if you're trying to pursue whatever it is, yes, money can be part of it, but anything else in life, and you achieve it or you're achieving it, you're already successful. So I'll wrap it up with that. I hope you enjoyed my video today. My cold plunge is ready to go. I will be doing a lot of videos me inside this. I can chill it up to 37 degrees Fahrenheit, which for me is cold enough. At 5 in the morning, sometimes I'll do it midday, who knows. But thanks for joining me. Like I said, please, if you can, subscribe, like my channel, comments, because I want to start engaging with people and helping people in this new endeavor, in this new chapter of my life. So thanks again, and God bless you.